Hey friends, this is Wayne Brown over at the Ram Man Inc. Don't forget the ink. I'm going to do, because a client sent in an email, he's a pretty cool dude. I think he's working on the TA. We redid his booster and stuff. But sometimes you got to transfer a lot of information, and you really can't do it over the phone, or damn sure can't do it by emails. That's ridiculous. I've never solved a mother effing thing that was complicated by emails. Slowest way to do anything. So, if you want to completely diagnose a brake system on a car, the most important thing that you can have in the whole wide world is some plugs. Now, these are off old master cylinder lines, but any old bolts would work just fine from the hardware store. Hear what I'm saying? Hear what I'm saying? I'm going to give you some valuable info that'll save lots of aggravation, grief, and despair. 9/16 by 20. Fine thread bolt from the hardware store, little short one. 1/2 inch by 20. Fine thread bolt, little short one from the hardware store. 7/16 by 24. Little short bolt from the hardware store. 3/8 by 24. Little short bolt from the hardware store. You can probably get out of there for about no, not $1 anymore. $2. So, customer, we redid his stuff and he sends me an email. Here's your typical power unit right here, power brake unit. First of all, remember this rule. You don't do any brake diagnostics with the motor running and vacuum present. I'm going to say it again for the people that have hearing aids. You don't do any brake diagnostics with the engine running with vacuum available to the booster. It complicates things. And it puts people in a tizzy. I'm going to say it again for the really slow people. You don't do any brake diagnostics with the engine running and vacuum to the booster. It just complicates things. All a booster does is sit there, and when you press on the pedal, this rod comes out. When you press on the pedal, that rod is going to come out. That's what they do. Go. Take that out of the equation. I want folks to understand this real simple thing. I'm going to say it again. It's a real simple thing. Oops, I'm going to repeat myself again, because I'm hard-headed, and I'm going to assume others are. When you go out there and jump in that car every day, I didn't say start that car. When you go out there and get in that car that you drive, or the old lady drives, or whatever, and you hop in that car, any car, and you press on that brake pedal once or twice, when you get that rock hard pedal, this is what it's telling you. It's telling you that you have no leaks, no give, no air, anywhere in the entire system. Anywhere. I don't care if you've got 48 valves, 2,097, 242 wheel cylinders, along with 72 calipers. That rock hard pedal, by definition, means you've got a closed hydraulic system that builds and holds pressure. That's what that means. So, if you go out there and hop in your Challenger or your Cuda and you press that brake pedal and you can't get a rock hard pedal, I didn't say start the car. You wasn't listening. And you can't get a rock hard pedal, that means you've got a leak. By definition, if you can't build pressure in a hydraulic system, you got a leak. If you don't understand that, please find a competent individual to assist you, because you are not competent to proceed. Now, if you can't get a hard pedal, that means you got a leak. Somewhere you've got an effing leak. Oh, but why not replace us? Not replace. You don't understand. Why not? I don't give a shit what you've done. You've got a leak. Now, you can have big leaks, you can have tiny leaks, you can have leaks just about anywhere. But I want you to think about something. The master cylinder is the pump of a hydraulic system. So, it is possible that they can leak internally, called blow-by the seals. So how would you find that out? Well, my friends, we're going to get to some basics, okay? Here's where you're going to put your $2 to work and that God-given noggin. If you take them brake lines off, oh, doggone it, let me get another one. Damn, he's got them all mixed up. Sorry about the delay, friends. If you plug those two ports with your bolt, you should not be able to push that pedal down. If you close off those two ports, that means that the hydraulic fluid has nowhere to go. That means that the hydraulic fluid has nowhere to go. That's testing your pump, because that's all the master cylinder is. If you can push these pistons with that plugged off, that means she's gone blow-by. Now, if you can't push that pedal, that means that the master cylinder's good. I don't care what Joe Bob said. I don't care what Grandma said. It's good. you can stake your life on it. Now, so we plug this off, and we know that the hydraulic pump is good. No blow-by. And we unscrew this one to the rear brakes. Remember, on a Mopar, they're swapped, huh? Rear brakes, front brakes. If we unscrew this one and we hook our hydraulic line back up and we got a squishy pedal, what does that mean? Well, it means that we've got a hydraulic leak in the rear brakes system. So we've already cut the whole car in half just by hooking up a line. Don't need to be farting around with no front end, no calipers, no hoses, none of that bullshit. It's in the rear brakes. If we unscrew that one and hook those brakes back up, those front brakes, and we got squishy brakes, we know that it's in the front. Our leak, or our give, or our air, or what have you, is in the front system. Now, with these smaller sizes, you can plug off valves. Comes in from the master cylinder front brakes, comes in from the master cylinder rear brakes. You can plug off valves. You can plug it off back by the rear axle Y. You can plug stuff off anywhere and narrow it down and find your problem. The first thing you do is you plug off that master cylinder and see what happens. I hope this helps you out. I hope that I made it just as simple as I could make it, because it can be made complicated. I've had shops with worldwide reputations fly me to diagnose brake problems across the country. No shit. God bless you. God bless America. And happy Mopar.